Hello there. So, you're a new parent. You already know that this first year is absolutely incredible, but let's be honest, it can also be, well, a little overwhelming. Today, we're going to make one really crucial part of that journey perfectly clear: your baby's first year of immunizations. So, let's get right into it. We're starting with this quote because, really, it gets right to the heart of the matter. This isn't just about checking boxes off a list. Immunization is one of the most powerful things you can do to protect your child, period.
So, before we even touch the schedule, the what and the when, we have to talk about the why. Understanding what these vaccines are actually shielding your baby from, that's the most important first step.
Now look at this list. Some of these names, like polio or whooping cough, might sound like something out of a history book, but believe me, they are very real threats. Vaccines create this essential shield for your baby's brand new immune system. Without that protection, these illnesses can cause really serious, lasting problems. We're talking everything from hearing loss to paralysis.
All right, now that we get the why, let's move on to the what and the when. We're going to break down this whole first-year vaccination schedule into a really clear, simple roadmap so you know exactly what to expect at every turn.
So here it is, the big picture for that first year. Everything happens at these 5 key moments. Think of them as crucial checkpoints in building up your baby's immunity. Now, let's break each one down. Protection starts literally from day 1. At birth, your baby will get 3 really important vaccines. There's BCG, which protects against tuberculosis, the first dose of OPV, that's the oral polio vaccine, and the hepatitis B vaccine. It's just an incredible first step on their lifelong health journey. Okay, the next big stop is at 6 weeks, and this is a big appointment. Your baby gets their next polio dose plus 3 new ones. The pentavalent vaccine, which is this amazing 5-in-1 shot that covers diphtheria, tetanus, whooping cough, Hep B, and 𝒕𝒕, the rotavirus vaccine to prevent severe diarrhea, and the PCV, which protects against things like pneumonia. Then, just a few weeks later, at 10 weeks, it's time for round 2 of those same vaccines. And this consistency is absolutely crucial. Think of it like you're building a wall, brick by brick. Every single dose makes your baby's immune response stronger, building up that really solid protection over time.
And that brings us to 14 weeks. As you can see, this is typically dose number 3 for a lot of those initial vaccines, like polio and pentavalent. You'll notice that little note for rotavirus, because its schedule can sometimes be a little different. And that's a great reminder, right? Always follow the specific guidance from your own healthcare provider.
And the final key immunization in this whirlwind first year happens at the 9-month mark. This one is for measles, or the combined measles-rubella vaccine. Measles is so contagious, which makes this a huge milestone, not just for protecting your child, but for protecting the entire community too.
Okay, so we've got the schedule down, but what happens after you leave the doctor's office? That's what every parent is thinking about. So this next part is all about those practical questions and giving you the tools to help comfort your little one after their shots.
This is the question on every parent's mind, isn't it? And it's totally normal to be a little worried. So let's just tackle it head on. What should you expect, and what's considered a completely normal response?
This is so important, and it really breaks it down clearly. On the left, you've got the totally normal stuff. A little mild fever, maybe some redness or swelling right where the shot was given. These are just signs the immune system is firing up, and they usually go away in a day or 2. But I want you to pay close attention to the column on the right. Warning signs like a very high fever, if your baby refuses to feed or has fast breathing. That means you should call your doctor or seek care right away. So what can you actually do to help your baby feel better? Here's a simple 4-step guide. Keep breastfeeding. It's comforting and hydrating. Keep them comfy in loose clothing. You can use paracetamol, but only if your doctor gives you the green light. And this last one is so important. Please don't rub the injection area. That can actually make it more sore. All right, as we start to wrap this up, let's just zoom back out to that big picture again. Because this whole process, it's not just about getting through the first year. This is about laying the foundation for a lifetime of good health. If there is one single thing you take away from all of this, let it be this. That schedule exists for a reason. It's designed for maximum protection. Delaying or skipping a dose creates a gap, a window of vulnerability for your child. When it comes to vaccines, being on time is everything.
So let's end with just a few simple habits to set you up for success.
Keep that vaccination card somewhere you won't lose it and bring it to every single visit. It just helps everyone stay on track. And just remember, the goal here is so simple. A fully vaccinated child is a healthier child with a stronger immune system that's ready to take on the world.
And we'll just leave you with this final thought. When you think about all the things you do for your child, day in and day out, doesn't it all come down to this one simple desire for them to have a happy, healthy life? Through the simple, proven act of immunization, that's exactly the gift you're giving them. Thanks so much for joining us.